All right, all right, all right. Avengers Assemble podcast. We are live right now. So, and we got some special guests on the show, Coach Jeff, and we're gonna have a couple more, but Clay Bowens, my guy. What's the word?
What's good? What's good? How your
Man,
evening
not
going?
much, man. Yeah, man. So, let's just jump right in. First of all, Coach Jeff, how you doing? How you doing this good evening?
Man, getting ready for Saturday, man. Getting the show ready, getting everything going. You guys are gonna
Pre-game show. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So let's go into matter of fact, let's do this first, just so we can catch everybody up to speed. Clay, can you just give us a little insight on on how you feel the team is looking right now, and as far as from the last game, from the last two preseason games, what is your thought process around what you guys are going to be able to accomplish this season?
We definitely look a lot better. We've added a few more pieces in certain areas that we needed early on, to start out the season, before the season, preseason, what I'm referring to. As we move forward, we're looking to continue that and focus on what we need to focus on at a one game pace.
Okay, okay. So just thinking about first of all, let's talk about what position you play, and give us just a little bit of history of your football, even starting with Little League, even with that. Just so let's cover that background a little bit.
All right. First started out playing, early on, elementary and up. Played all 4 years high school, all 4 years college, and then now arena. College, I played receiver. I switched to DB a little bit after college, and then after that, I transitioned into DB. I like DB and QB. Those are like my main two positions, and so I've been around football all my life. Coming up from a
Okay.
young person now, so I know
So
the game.
let's put some names on. Let's put some names on your tenure in football. Little League. What team did you play for?
I played for multiple because I switched like states. So I played for a team up north, Ballin, and then I played for another team in middle school, Dixon. That's a school in Tennessee. I played middle school ball there, and then I moved back to Michigan and played middle school ball, and then from there, junior high, and then high school, same thing. I switched schools a lot. I played at Midland, played at Saginaw a little bit, and then finished my high school career up north,
Okay.
northern part of Michigan. And then after that, my first year of college, I went to Missouri. And then from Missouri, I came back home and transferred back to Concordia. Went there for 3 years. Went to the playoffs back to back every year.
Okay. Okay. So now playing arena football. How many years you been playing arena football?
This will be my second year playing actual pro arena. I played before in the developmental league. So this is like another step for me of getting where I want to go, my own goals. So I'm used to the game and I've got a better feel for it. Like my first year, man, I was like, man, this is totally different from 11 on 11 ball. The game speed's faster. Like everything is just faster paced. It's more intense, and to me personally, it's more physical. It's just a different. It's not It's not something like someone coming in playing 8-man from 11-11 would be used to start out.
Right, right, right. You absolutely correct. Because I was aware of the concept of arena football, but really learning the rules. Like it was one questionable call, man, and we could have won that preseason game. I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. That touchdown and when it went off the
Yeah,
pass. And see, I did. I didn't know enough during the broadcast to allow my emotional intelligence to go out the window and be upset about the fact that they called that. But when I seen it happen, I said, "Dang, I don't know if that's a touchdown or not." I don't, because I didn't know what they counted the glass as.
yeah.
So, were you? I can't remember. Were you in on that play?
I was opposite corner from the other side of the corner that was, going through the play, whatever. And honestly, to me, like I wouldn't have called that a touchdown. That's not, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, for where we were at the time, it's like they wanted to play the glass. So, I mean, really, that's not the rule. So, like, if we were in any other arena with no glass, that would be either out of bounds or incomplete, you know, pass. There's no way he was gonna grab that if it would have went out the stands.
Okay,
You know, being
correct.
being being my first year in arena football too, so like I wasn't sure if it could be played off the glass like that, and yeah, but it makes sense because it would have been out of bounds. It would have been through his hands, but
Yeah,
it hit the glass, bounced down, and him catching on the way down. That was probably should have been called.
So it's to suffice to say that all of us who are maybe green in the arena football at that moment, everybody was like, "Is that? Was
right,
that?
right.
Did he? That it can't be." Because we was up there like we didn't know. We just didn't know.
I
So
argued.
Bowen, huh?
I argued it a little bit, but I kind of gave
I
up
saw
on it.
you. I saw you. I saw you.
Yeah, and I kind of gave up on it because I'm one of them coaches that believes if you got to rely on the refs to win your game, then you've already lost.
Hmm.
But we just played the Pittsburgh Outlaws over the weekend, and our quarterback DJ at the time he was running in, and the guy with the tackle him. Well, he smoked the boards. They called him down. Well, he barely even touched the boards. He was
Right,
still in for a touchdown. They took that touchdown away from us. So
right.
yeah, a lot of unfair calls, but we punish ourselves, with holding calls that lost three touchdowns, three holding calls that took three touchdowns, and two drop passes in the end zone. This past game we just played would have probably been 60-0 instead of 10-0. So it's I definitely I know this team is still finding its way. That's for sure.
Okay, so let's all right. So great segue, Jeff. I was about to really actually go into that,
Really?
which is cool. I do have another question for you, Bowens, but we're gonna get back to that. So let's go into what happened in this game that just passed. Let's go into that. Let's start from beginning to end because I was mad because I couldn't be there a little bit, but
Yeah. Well, for me as a coach, I was happy with the defense. They held strong. They they punished how they could, and they stuck to the game plan to somewhat. I was trying to get Marcus Mims on to be part of this. Also, I was trying to get an offensive uh, output as well as a defensive output, but I don't know. I think he was still trying to get in. I'm not sure, but defensively, we did great. I think we did pretty darn good. We got in the backfield. We stopped their. We stopped any run they came at us, and we definitely screwed up a lot of their passing game. And we wreaked havoc, and that's what you want out of a defense. Offensively, our offensive line came back to bite us in the butt again. We're working out the details on that, but three holding calls for my offensive lineman cost us three touchdowns, and then we just couldn't regroup from it. I think we scored one off it, and then a couple receivers dropped passes in the end zone. So it's like you you know, can't have those kind of mess ups. Not in arena ball for sure.
yeah, yeah. So
But
so
it was a
what?
game. I think we're even with them. They're building their new program. We're building ours, and I think we were somewhat even with them, especially in attitude. I know that it's quite a little scuffle from here to there.
So final score was 10-0, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So who scored? Who scored?
Our scoring guy in that one, I think, was it Clay? Was it DJ that punched it in, or was it
Uh, Taz, I believe.
our running
Taz.
back got a score?
And then we got a safety as well.
Yeah, we got a safety right off rip because our
Yeah.
defense was warming them. So we got a safety off rip, and because we kicked off and we got the safety really early in the game,
Yeah.
and then we punished ourselves with multiple touchdown losses. Then we got the run in, and then we got the 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
Omar punched that in. Our
Yeah.
other quarterback.
Okay. So I was actually working, announcing a situation while you guys were playing, and I was looking for a link. Was there a link for it?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think we had two. There was one on the team we played's page, and then ours was re-recorded.
I don't, because I looked on our page, but I didn't see it at first. But I probably was multitasking.
it,
So
we started out trying to make Facebook, and then Facebook was fighting us for some reason. Our guy, because we were trying to get our away games live, and we were using equipment that probably wasn't state of the art. But to make a long story short, we went to YouTube, and it was working great, but our internet service up in them hills was, it wasn't working with us. They allowed the internet service to go free on top of letting us have a hub, and it was just killing our broadcast. So he got kicked off a couple times, and then finally he got good steady stream. But yeah, we did manage to get probably the last 3 quarters live, but we struggled with it.
okay, so it does make sense because I was like probably that whole first quarter I kept just kind of looking back like, damn, am I missing it? Is it on? Is it off? Is it on? And like kind of like second quarter, I'm like maybe they couldn't get the stream, and I was working. So but the victory was won, and that's what's mainly important. Uh, Clay, let me ask you. Is your cousin Lil Bowens that played Little League?
You talking about Cordell?
Cordell, and I'm talking about Anthony. You know Anthony Bowens?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's your cousin, right?
Yeah.
So big shout out to everybody who's tuning in right now. And if you are tuned in, make sure y'all share the podcast, share the live. But you come from great stock, brother. I mean, well, it's definitely in the family because AB, Anthony's son, the little Bowens, he definitely making his mark. So I just was trying to find that connection. But my next question is in regards to arena football, because I asked Ron this. I don't know if Jeff remember. What do you feel would you say are the pluses to being a fan of arena football and as being a player in arena football? What do you think the positives are about arena football?
I would say just the environment, the concessions. I mean, it's a little bit different. I mean, it's indoor, so you get that feel a sense of being inside when the weather is bad outside. Um, just the simple stuff, like it's just more exciting. It's like a better entertainment. It's not like outdoor how sometimes things can get, I don't know, a little different, but I feel like it's just more engaging for people that come and travel to a place like that's indoor. It's more of a how can I say? It's more of a more just like better experience when it's something inside that
Yeah,
like an older crowd might want to do versus being outside in the cold. You know what I mean?
yeah. I
Well,
man,
you know what I like about it is the extremeness of it.
Yeah,
You get
okay.
hammered all you're getting hammered into the wall. You have very limited space to perform awesome plays, and if the receivers are on their game, man, flying action, jumping up in the air to get the ball, going over the wall. That extremeness is what made the sport, and hopefully, it'll bring it back.
Man, so let's talk about, well, since we're in the avenue of talking about the concept of it and the thrill and the feel of it, this next game, because I had a couple people, huh?
Hold on one second. I'm being told that Marcus Mims is in holding. Can we cue him in?
Yes, I was trying to find out who it was. Okay, so we have another guest from the Michigan Avengers, Marcus Mims, coming on from the offensive side. So we want to get a little feel and get his perspective and his observation of this past week's contest. Mark, what's going on, my boy?
What's going on, family?
Not much. Can you speak up a little bit?
Hey,
oh yeah. Yep. What's going on, man? How you feeling, man?
Oh man, another day in the city world. It's always blessed to say the luck.
Hey, Marcus, you got your ear pod or something in, because it's like really quiet.
Oh, hold on.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we was talking, huh? Okay, yo, Mark. So before we go into your observation of this past win, let's talk about who you are, where you came from, who you played for, Little League, and everything in between, leading up to your present status at the Michigan Avengers.
All right. I guess I'll just try to make it quick, relatively simple. I mean, I was in Detroit for high school. I went to Loyola. I went to a D3 school in Ohio. Played there, graduated. Then I went and played semi-pro for 2 years, shattered all 8 records, and the team ended up closing. So I went overseas after that, and I stayed overseas in Mexico for 2 years, played over there, and then I took off for a year, went to the Browns, played, got released right before practice squad started, and then I took off for 3 years, and now I'm back. Now I'm coming with vengeance this time. I guess personal now.
Okay. So did you play Little League too?
Oh no, I ain't playing football until high school.
Huh?
I said I ain't started playing football until my 11th grade year of high school.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I was a transitional player. I was a hooper. I ain't gonna lie. I still dunk on somebody to this day.
Okay. Hey, Clay can hoop too, though. I've seen a couple of your
get buckets. That's my boy, but Clay get buckets.
I hear you.
Okay. Hey, but let's not be too competitive until the season over. Let's go ahead and win this whole season. Then we can do all of that.
Most definitely.
But so Mark, what's your take on this past game that you guys just played? Give me your positives and your negatives.
Positives is we left with a dub. That's all I really care for. That's all I really came for. I'm a player. I just want to win. You know what I'm saying? But it could have been ran a little differently. Coach J, they ain't got nothing to do with you. But that was by far the most unprofessional game I've ever played. But overall, we left with that dub. That's all I care about. I don't travel over 5 hours to lose.
Man.
Okay. So in regards to your background, you went in a few different arenas, but you played for few different football situations.
Okay.
So in regards to you played for the Browns, right?
Yes, sir.
So in that practice regimen, even though we already know financially, we already know they got a stream of money, but I'm just talking about like work ethic. Can you see because some people I know a couple people who've been in the NFL or in the NFL or whatever the case, and they say it's a lot of prima donnas. A lot of guys, once they get to the NFL and practice, they really don't be practicing like they really need to. Do you feel like What's the difference with the
Most
practice
definitely. I
with
can definitely say that coming from a more bougie team, and I hate to say this, and he probably gonna kill me if he see this, but Odell, especially, that's my boy. But man, when I tell you they treat people like gods out there, like they really don't. They get a lot of their training outside of the field. When we get on the practice field, it's already certain stuff that's expected. Just like when you wake up every day, you're expected to brush your teeth, wash your butt, you know what I'm saying, get right. So that's kind of what they expect when you get out there on the field. They expect you to get that extra work, that extra push outside of the field. They don't really care for you. You know what I'm saying? When you get out on that field with them, whether it's practice, whether it's workouts, we expect you to perform. Period. It ain't no options in between. But you know, it always varies. Stuff changes. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
it's the a lot of like you can't touch them in practice. You can't put hands on them. You can't get physical with them. They don't want you to hit them. Like I we in the it's a lot different. You know what I'm saying? You can't touch them. Like they don't want to be
Yeah.
touched.
So
You still
with
there?
the huh? Yeah. I'm
You still
still
there?
we still here. So in
Okay.
regards to Michigan Avengers practice, gearing up for this next game, what do you feel? How do you feel the temperature was? And this is a question for everybody. How do you guys feeling going into this game, and what do we know about our opponents?
Man, I'm eager to attack at this point. You know what I'm saying? We starting to understand each other more. We starting to look more like a family instead of just a pickup team. You see what I'm saying? So we starting to build that trust with one another. So it's gonna naturally come. And like it says, nothing's perfect on the first try. It takes time. It takes, you know what I'm saying, consistency, and that's what we doing. So as long as we stay consistent, everybody showing up, everybody doing what we got.
Okay.
You know, anybody who's been watching the Avengers thus far, you're going to see some very cool shit this Saturday. We got some interesting plays coming, some action-packed plays. We got some new blood that looks like they're going to make some. They're going to make a mark. So it's gonna be fun.
Can you just give us a mention of one of the new bloods that came into the to assemble with the Avengers? You see what I did there? Assemble.
We got a couple different ones. We got Rodney that joined our offensive line. He was at the last game. He made a big difference. He helped the line. You got Rod, who's another one, came in, and then Tay. Any of you guys know Tay's last name?
uh-uh.
Yeah, he's new. I haven't got it buried in my head yet, but Tay is another one. You'll see him back there running some Y slot, and yeah, I mean, we're gonna have some unique plays. That's what's gonna be really cool about it. Is we're gonna have a lot of different throw some different stuff at these guys.
Okay. So Clay, what's your thought process going into this game?
Going to this game, just be locked in and focus and go to what we got to do, stick to the game plan, bust out this new fire we got to show y'all, put on a show for the world. Other than that, we know that they're a talented team. They're going to be tough, but we're not worried about that. We're just focused on what we're going to do.
Okay. So we playing the Bearcats, correct?
Yep.
So can I get do we have any intel or background on the Bearcats? What do we know about them?
I
Well,
think they were a championship team in 2023. So,
well,
and
they
then,
took the AAL2 twice. So
yeah.
since it's the owner of the league, it's his team. So of course, you're probably stacking the numbers against him for him. So, to make a long story short, uh, they got two quick receivers. They got number 2, number 6, and then the running backs number 9. I don't know their names, but they're action producing players. So if we don't shut those three down, the running back and the receivers, which is one of them, number 6 is their high man, so he does a lot of their high action. Number 2 is their quick boy. So
Yeah.
if we don't shut them down, they're going to pass all over us.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. So and let's I guess we need to know where the game is because a couple people asked me about the game. I said, well, let me confirm where we will be playing at. So what is the location of the game?
We're at the Toka Sports Center. It's in Novi, 41550 Grand River Avenue in Novi, Michigan.
Okay. Okay,
And
that's cool.
kickoff 7:15. Six
Seven
doors open.
fifteen.
Yep, this Saturday.
That's so perfect. I just want to air hug right there because I remember when you had to change the slots for the game because I know that I just believe that because we had a nice crowd at the game in Detroit. I just believe that because of the time slot, it being at 7 o'clock, I feel like everybody will be able to come out. And my next question is this. Are we going to be able to do the food truck wars? Will there be efficient parking for the food trucks to pull up?
If any show up, there will be an opportunity for them. There's plenty of parking up front, but we've already managed concessions, so so we've got concessions going to be there and everything, and food and drink, plenty of that. That's part of the reason why we left Detroit. Beautiful venue, it could accommodate what we needed. I like the high ceilings for our good kickoff, but we got a little bit lower ceiling right now, but that's the worst part about it is the ceiling height, but and of course the other field was a little bit more intimate, but this one is a little bit. It's gonna get it done for us, at least for this.
Okay, so you're saying the ceiling at the new place is lower?
A little lower, yeah.
Okay, okay. Um,
I would have liked to have made Detroit Fieldhouse our home this year, but they tend to they kind of acted like they didn't want us there, so we found other accommodations from another facility that really opened the hand for us. So we got to go, especially concessions. That's a big thing. You can't have 300 spectators drinking out of one fountain. I can't believe they did that to when they tell you you can't do nothing about food or drink, and then they don't accommodate even after they promised they would.
so for all of the spectators and people who were out, that's the clarity that we needed because people were curious about what was going on about the food and concessions. But I was telling people we don't have no control over that. That's out of our control.
Yeah, if we could have acted fast enough, I would have sent guys down there with a truck to pick up a bunch of pizza and start selling it. But there wasn't enough time to act. We got notification 15 minutes before, and 30 minutes, 15 minutes before, they're like, "Hey, you can go ahead and bring in vendors." I'm like, 15 minutes before the event kickoff? Are you kidding me? Don't try to save the day. You guys really screwed it up.
Yeah, that's what you call crazy crazy work.
Well, that kills a brand. For me, I'm about branding this team, branding these guys, getting them good tape, getting this team good tape, and when somebody starts making us already look like we're half-assed, it's horrible. That wasn't even on us, and we had to deal with the ramifications of it.
Okay. Okay.
So,
So we come to the end of the show, but I was thinking all day. I couldn't get my whole thing together like I wanted to, but I kind of wanted to do a little rapid fire Q&A with the players, but I couldn't get couldn't get it together. But so I'll just do a couple of little quick questions or whatever the case. Like you got like 2-3 seconds to answer. So Clay Bowens, fastest person on defense.
Uh, that's tough. I
One.
say, I say, me, Omar, and Marcus.
Okay, okay. Okay, Marcus, fastest player on offense.
Ooh, Josh. Josh.
Okay.
Elson,
Okay.
baby. Quick.
Okay. Okay, Coach Jeff. I mean, even though you might not know, but who would you say is from observation, who's the strongest player on the team?
That's hard. That's hard.
That is a tough one.
I'm running with DeAndre or what's the younger kid, the one that Ryan brought in, the DN.
Oh, the new one?
Nope, nope. The one that was fighting last game.
Noah,
Oh yeah, Miller. Miller?
Melvin. I'm taking
Miller,
Melvin on that one, coach.
Miller?
I'm
Miller.
taking I'm taking Miller or DeAndre. Sorry. Them some big
Hey,
boys, dog.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
I gotta go with Mims on that. Miller probably is by far the most toughest defensive player we got. He's
He a
got
freak of
grit.
nature. He young too.
Man.
He a freak of nature, bro.
Yeah, I definitely offensively. I mean, offensive line, obviously, them big boys, they got a bang, and I think DeAndre has size and muscle to pull it off.
Yeah,
And
I'm running with Cypher on that one.
Okay.
we're about to see.
Okay, I got one for you. Which player on a team practice at 150% every time? Like who practicing
Me.
like it's championship week every week?
I'm
I'm
gonna
calling
say,
dibs on that.
hey, I'm gonna say me, Marcus Omar, DJ. I can name like most
Well,
the whole line, both D line, O line, the
Oh yeah,
linebackers, Chris.
that's a fact. Our
Like
O and
I
D
can
line
go, I can go
definitely
on and
practice
on.
like we play.
Like every practice, we practice hard. We don't slack. You know what I'm saying? We take it serious.
I'll agree with Clay on that. These guys run every route as hard as they can, and our quarterbacks ran the ball at them. So, yeah. But I will say this: Nelson by far offensively, every route he runs is probably 110%. He don't back off. He'll get winded, but he won't back off.
Okay. 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 So good rapid fire questions. So 7:15 is kickoff.
Yep.
Novi, Grand River. All the information is gonna be we're gonna make sure we post in the comments. But can you give us that information again? How much the tickets and how all the ways? Oh, also, maybe I should have asked before this show, but our sponsors. I didn't want to go into sponsors because I didn't know if we have the same sponsors or if they're new sponsors and that whole thing. Because I know that there's always room for more sponsors. So that's
Okay,
what we.
right now, Offensive Athletics is basically sponsoring the whole thing.
Okay.
In regards to that, check that out, offensiveathletics.com for athletic athleisure apparel. And then, there's a couple other ones, JDP Lawn Services. They put some out there. They're out of Monroe County. But we're right now I'm negotiating with a couple companies. Novi, they haven't bought in, but still looking for sponsors. Sure.
So I guess one of my other questions in regards to sponsorship and that whole situation. I know that we had spoke on the marketing side with being able to have businesses or fans or people to be able to buy packages for the wall. Was that only for the arena, or what's the feel for the advertising and marketing?
Yeah, it's for the arena wall. So it goes up at, they buy in for every home event. So that package buys them arena exposure in the wall.
Okay, so
Yeah,
is
go ahead.
I was just trying to figure out in regards to at every home game because I know that I was thinking that it was pertaining to the wall in the Detroit Fieldhouse, but this is just even if we're at Novi, we're still going to have the wall as well, correct?
Yeah. Those same banners will carry on from wall to wall. no matter where we
Okay.
are.
Okay.
Also, like we are trying right now to pull pads and floor, so we are looking for really good sponsors for that. So
That's for what? What again? He was breaking up.
we're looking for pads for the walls as well as the floor. We're looking for turf. So any big sponsors want to take over the brand for the year, let me know.
Okay. Y'all
But
heard
also,
it. So,
one other thing to throw in there, our last broadcast that we did against the Grizzlies, the one where we kind of went into double overtime, I couldn't believe it. In 2 days, we had over 9,000 hits on that one.
yeah, that's what we do. That's what we
Yeah.
do because Michigan Avengers is the premier team of arena football in America. So, they're going to tune in like that. You got Marcus Mims and Clay Bowens on there. I mean, what do you expect when you got that type of caliber of player and Coach Jeff and Ron and us?
Sure.
Come on.
And there's
No,
a lot.
seriously though. But guys, I feel like I'm feeling real confident about this week because we're coming off a win. I feel like we're gonna pull it out. I don't care what the other team, who the other team is. I know the Avengers assembling and we doing what we do. You know what I mean? So, but Marcus and Clay, y'all got any shout outs, anything before we go?
Just give a special shout out to all of our supporters and fans out there, Detroit area and the surrounding areas. And for our new people that's following us, tap in because we got something in the works that's going to really, really be exciting.
Hey man, I just look
Can't hear you.
for the city. We putting on for the city. You hear me?
We can't hear you.
I
We
said
lost sound.
we putting on for the city, man. Just tap in, make sure y'all get these tickets. Look, how I'm feeling, man. I give 10 tickets away for free, man. Get y'all asses to this game.
Okay.
That's how I'm coming.
Come out, support, show love.
I ain't doing it.
Okay. So
Out here
I want to. Can y'all please give them y'all social media handles just in case y'all might have some fans out there or something? Can y'all?
Go ahead, Mark. Do yours first.
Y'all can hit me up on IG, core core_specialist 5. It's simple, man.
And y'all can hit me and follow me on IG at @the_real_CBJ107. And then Facebook, just my name. And then Twitter, Bowens Clay.
Same
This
thing
time,
here.
just to add insult to injury. Anybody that's out here watching, tuning in to this live right now, first 5 people hit me up, bro. I got a ticket to the game for free on me. So,
Hey, what's going? Oh, I don't even need no ticket. I'm gonna be there.
yeah, you don't need no. You already gonna be there.
I was about to be one of them. No, but hey, but that's a big shout out. So I need you to say that again. Try to make sure your hands away from the mic, so because we're gonna use that as one of the plugs, man. Go ahead, and say that again.
Say less. Just first 5 people tap in with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving free tickets. I don't play for the money. You feel me? I do this because I love this sport. You know what I'm saying? First 5 people hit me up. It's a ticket on me.
Okay, Marcus Mills, first 5 people. You need a ticket, hit him up. Or how much are the tickets?
25.
Hey, listen, y'all can hit Marcus up. Y'all can go online to get the tickets. You can hit me up. I'm gonna get a couple tickets for Marcus, but I'm selling mine. But don't worry, never mind. We're gonna figure that out. No, but seriously though, but we want to pack this thing out. How many people does the arena sit?
700.
Oh, we doing that. We doing it. We doing 700.
It packs out 700 seats, almost 4.
Okay. Well, we packing it out. We packing it out. So big shout out to the Michigan Avengers, man. We got a game, Bearcats, 7:15, Novi. We're gonna win it. We're going to the championship. Congratulations, guys. I'm gonna say it now. I'm manifesting. That's all I'm speaking positivity. That's all I got.
I said it earlier, and I'll say it again. This game right here is probably going to be the game to determine what team is going to take this league. I have absolute belief. I don't think anybody. I think we're caliber enough to challenge Bearcats for the number 1 spot in this league.
Okay. Well, there we have it. It should be the Bearcats and Avengers in the championship. So we shall see.
Hey, And also have everybody get with me from Up to Score there, man. We'll give you guys some tickets to give away and stuff. Keep your fans happy.
Bet. I feel like somebody now. Okay, so I'll talk to you when we get offline. Yeah, that's cool. No, but that's a great thing because I definitely am going to be engaging with a couple of little league organizations this week. So so I'm gonna find out in these next couple. Well, the game is Saturday, but in the next tomorrow, actually, with it tomorrow and Saturday afternoon. So I get those tickets and make sure that we can put them in the right hands because this is a great experience. What people got to really understand is that everybody don't make it to the NFL. Some people, just like Marcus, he said, man, I'm passionate, love to do this. This is keeping me in shape. I'm able to get back to the community. I'm able to do all the things I do, synergize with other people. So people doing it, people have their own reasons behind it. But for all of us to assemble together as the Avengers and come for our own purposes, but for all on the same page, that's what matters the most, man. So big shout out to y'all for coming on. Marcus, Clay, Coach Jeff for coming on to the Avengers podcast. Avengers Assemble podcast, and we gonna get ready for this show. We gonna get ready for this show Saturday, fellas.
We're gonna clean the box. We're all looking at it.
All right, so make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. Y'all can go to Up to Score Network on YouTube to get this footage, and also y'all can check out the Michigan Avengers page on Facebook, and also the other page, American Arena Football. Is that the page?
Yeah,
American Arena League.
American Arena League.
2.
That's also a Facebook page that we want you guys to go like. My name's Stefan Terrell. On everything, you can Google it. You found out my information. And we're going to be there, man. We'll see y'all there, man. And make sure y'all hit up my boy Marcus. We already got the information. Or y'all can hit me up. And I'm going to, never mind. We'll see.
He said, never mind.
All right, fellas, we out.
Much love, man.
It's gonna be a show.
Thanks for having us on, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right.
Until next time, family.
Have a good night, everybody.
Here, guys.